It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It is Thursday, June the 20th of 2024 at 6:01 a.m. And the gang is here. Rula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam.
And I have a bone to pick with Eric already.
Uh-oh.
wow, right on the
Why are you
bottom.
testy this morning?
Don't make him mad. He's got a shovel. He could kill one of us.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to think about. Booster told me.
I knew it. Booster loved it or put a face
Wait,
I don't
tell
even
me
know where it was.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
did
Did
Explain
you
what you're
tag
talking
anybody?
on Instagram stories. We were recording something in the other room. I looked down and I saw this rusty old shovel in the back of Kevin's truck. And I go, that's weird looking. So I made a story about it.
Look at this giant
Yeah, like
rusty
look at it. And
shovel.
it was perfect timing when I did it. All of a sudden he was walking out. So you see him with his little backpack looking in the. I'm like, oh, there he is. He's looking at the shovel. He's going to do some damage.
And you could
Watch
have
out,
timed
Sam.
that perfectly, Eric.
Yeah.
Did you know he was
No.
walking to his truck when
I'm
he
like,
started rolling?
We're 10 floors up.
You know, there are a lot of unsolved murders in this city.
The way he
There's
looked
about to be yet another one.
the way he looked at that shovel, I'm like, wow. That was like when I saw my
And then
first
you,
love in
like,
6th grade.
Look in your back, like the back part of your...
My shovel's still in there.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still in there because I'm still digging up a trench in my backyard for a new sewer drain.
Oh, that's stinky.
Yeah, so I need to have my tools on
So
me
you got
Eric,
a
because I had an emergency, so I need to be ready, and I got gloves back there too. I don't know if you saw that too, but it has been
Did it
a
blow
rough ass week. We're gonna rip out the rest of my yard here pretty
So you
soon.
got a sewer-soaked shovel in the back of
Yeah,
your
there
truck.
was dirt all over it like he just dug a grave.
Oh, my
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
It's really, all of a sudden these renters will just disappear. So they had to leave. We're going to find out he's a special K killer.
Gosh.
That would make
Special
a
K
great
for
Netflix.
killer. K is for
Think
killer.
about it. How great a Netflix
I think I would have seen
special.
it coming.
You've been one of
With
his
all my
victims?
true crime.
Morning
He
show
claimed-
radio host.
Claims he's a landlord.
Secretly.
the tampon
Serial
tenants.
killer.
Yeah, the tip drove you over the
that was
wall,
craziness.
over the ledge.
Yeah, the tenants who stopped up our drains with tampons.
I think I have the video saved. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
So
At
now I
Producer
carry
Eric.
tools. Yeah, as a landlord, I carry tools all the time, just in case I need to go straight from here to there.
Well, here's a news flash.
Not in your truck, though. He brings them up every time.
Right.
He would never leave them in there while he's up here for 4 hours.
Of course not.
You can literally see that shovel in the back of my truck. If you want to come get an old rusty shovel, please.
You know, maybe
have
they
at
could
it.
use that shovel for the mess behind this building.
Oh, don't they need to get back there and
Oh,
vacuum
my
and clean
God.
and blow that out?
Well,
I
think-
missed it. When did that
Okay, so this building used to have a bank for many years, but even before the bank left, they had shut down the drive-through lanes of this bank. The drive-through lanes of this bank are in the back part of the property of this building. So there were like 8 drive-through lanes.
A lot.
And
Look
they
at
were like
this.
maybe 10, and they're not
But the thing is, I told
operating.
Ryan 2 days ago, I said, why put this on social media? Why talk about this? All you can do is piss off our bosses and our landlords, and you still put it on social media.
No, I put it in my family that nobody can see.
Well, there's a lot of people that saw it and making comments. Even Sam Malone was making. No, he's making on something else.
Yeah, this is my family Facebook.
I saw those people. I'm like, oh, dude.
I didn't put it on Instagram. I
Anyway,
didn't put
the
it where
building
everybody
We
can
has-
shouldn't
see
even be
it.
talking about it because what good's it gonna do?
Yeah.
Just draw
You
more
guys
people
talk
to
about
the
it. I
community.
don't feel like having meetings.
Well, let me move on to this. Am I
get in trouble?
crazy?
Go ahead.
This is the news flash
I'm not
I didn't
moved.
know. I knew on Tuesday that we were talking about Wednesday weather. I knew that, right? We were all trying to expect it and prepare
Right.
for it, whatever. I did not know it was a named tropical storm. That's what I did not know.
Oh,
First
well, it
one.
didn't get named until I think we left.
Alberto.
Okay.
Yeah, it got
because
named
Officially.
so one of my friends was in Galveston yesterday, and I said, because Eric sent a picture from his in-laws' house, how the beach had disappeared. And then I called a friend and he said when he was driving on 61st, only one lane was passable, and you have to really kind of inch slow. Maybe by now it's not passable. Jamaica Beach on the bay side was flooded, but not on the beach side. You could easily pass that road, no problem, because I got pictures from that.
Surfside.
And then
Surfside's what got
Surfside
it.
is what got really flooded.
So parts of Surfside, as of late afternoon yesterday, 4 feet underwater. And a lot of cars got flooded. Some stairs to some of the raised homes were wiped away. By the way, Galveston ISD is off today. School is not happening in Galveston.
Because Alberto struck much further south, so everything further south from us.
We're on the dirty side.
I mean, I got hit with some pretty
sad.
torrential downpours yesterday just in this area, but nothing like for the whole day of what I expected. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning yesterday morning just because I naturally woke up and I was like, is it raining outside? No, it's not raining yet. Okay. And then I kept sleeping till 8:30 and it still had not really rained. And I think that I didn't get hit with rain till about 3.
It
was drizzly all day, but not like crazy sideways rain until like 3 or 4.
The last 3-4 weeks. Not like that.
Right.
Yeah. No, we got it on the north side of town. It was pretty consistent.
Consistent, right? It wasn't
Right. But it wasn't sideways rain the whole time. It wasn't like giant bucket
More
drops
of that
the
in
whole
the
time.
morning, less of it in the afternoon.
Yeah, same for West Chase.
Well, it ended up being a lot smoother than what we thought it was going to be here in town, though, which I appreciated.
Thank goodness.
How'd it go yesterday for you, Sam?
It was smooth. A lot of our listeners tuned in yesterday. Were texting me. KRB's text line 37530.
Your
If you
friend
weren't
for the day?
texting me, you missed out. We had so much fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday, and people keep me updated with the weather. It was smooth sailing, thankfully, yesterday in the morning, in the sense for my commute to work.
I was wondering how
and
you got
then
here.
my commute home. I feel like I have PTSD from the last storm because we weren't expecting it.
I think that's why
And then-
everybody's on high alert.
Yeah, and then my house, I haven't lived there enough to know like how the storms affect that area.
Streets.
Right.
And so the streets were completely flooded. It's like my house was like a little island. So I was really, really worried yesterday going home. But luckily I was fine.
That's good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Did you have to pick up your son, or did he stay home?
Oh, yeah, no. Mark had cases. So Santiago was at daycare. And so I was like, yay, I'll go pick him up.
Mark is not an attorney. Mark, what does something else?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Mark goes to hospitals, and we call those cases when he's helping out with surgeons.
He's like, let's make a deal.
Yeah.
He's a
Whatever that was.
surgeon's assistant.
What's that show?
He watches
Well, all the
surgeries.
cases with Howie Mandel.
that's
Deal
a
or
deal
No
or no
Deal.
Yeah,
deal.
deal or no deal.
Now they do it on an
He's
island.
not doing.
On an island?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't get how
Yeah,
that
deal
works.
or no deal. They've
What's the
retooled it.
difference? Like,
It's
Yeah, how's
Boston
that
Rob
work?
from Survivors, one of the contestants, or was anyway, I guess.
So now they do it on an island.
what?
Yeah, so weird.
Like they
I'm
kind of
ignorant.
turned it into Survivor. Yeah,
So they
you're
could
right.
jump a shark on that one.
I think they have.
Literally.
100% they've jumped it.
I never saw that one.
They've metaphorically
Yeah, this is not
jumped
the Howie Mandel version.
Yeah, who's the host?
Oh, God. I saw the ad for
Was
it. I
it
don't
Jason
know. who
Momoa or something? Or no, it was the guy that was married to the girl
Yeah.
from Modern Family. America's Got Talent. Sofia Vergara.
Joe
Joe.
Manganiello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
He was the host.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's what I remember seeing that now.
Yeah.
I just remember it's like a muscle
I've not
guy.
yet watched an episode. I just saw it. I'm like, oh, they're setting it on an island now. Well,
Lame.
hey,
Right.
they've run out of ideas in Hollywood.
Well, today we have a chance for you to win Wallows tickets again, starting at 8 a.m., then at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. Wallows at the Rustic downtown. It's a private event, a KRBE exclusive event on June the 28th. So 8 o'clock this morning, we'll have a chance for that. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop. There is a variety of things to talk about, but first let's unpack the Justin Timberlake DWI because he says it was one martini. So we're gonna have to unpack this because anybody going to any Tex-Mex restaurant in this city, if you were followed home immediately, what would the result be?
Well, if it's one of those Everclear type margaritas.
Any alcohol, right? Any alcohol.
I've never seen so many people take joy in a man.
Yeah. Schadenfreude.
I mean, obviously, though, stupid enough to do that.
There is a
I don't
viral
feel
video
sorry
of
for
the
you.
of the arrest that is not real, but it makes you laugh so hard when you actually get duped into watching it.
Oh, okay.
I will tell you about
Wait,
it.
there's been a couple of them,
I know
like when someone's
Like
dancing.
dancing?
And they,
At the gas station, they got.
That's so funny.
All right, here's your weather for today.
Okay, so we might actually see some sun today, but we do have a 40% chance of those continued showers. High of about 90 right now, 75 degrees and 6:09 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I'm very proud to present Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop on 104.1 KRBE.
Okay, so Justin Timberlake is still dealing with the ramifications of being arrested for driving under the influence, driving while intoxicated in Sag Harbor after having dinner with friends. He said that he had one martini when he was pulled over. His attorney, was with him yesterday, and all these friends of his are saying like he's not a drunk, all these things, and this is just an ongoing thing. Now, my question is, I don't know what you guys read about it because I kind of didn't follow too much yesterday. I was sleeping and watching Bridgerton. I don't know if this was one of those cases where he had the drink, like maybe too close before he left, and then It's a very tricky thing to say.
If it's one drink, it should not. He shouldn't blow a .08 if it's just one drink.
But he didn't blow.
But I didn't see there was no number. He refused the breathalyzer because he said, I had one martini. I'm not blowing into that.
The problem is
there is no evidence of his breath.
But then you see fake stuff, and they took the blood work, and he had this drug in him, this drug. It's like people just want to.
I mean, the reason I'm a little bit turned up on this is because we live in a nation where you can absolutely go to dinner with your friends and order a bottle of wine, and everyone's drinking wine, and then maybe you have a cocktail, or maybe you have this or this or this or that. And millions of people across this country are getting in their cars, and they're not totally wasted behind the wheel. So I don't know.
That's what's scary.
And I don't know. And some of them are, unfortunately, or they're buzzed driving, and buzz driving is drunk driving. It's just, if you really thought about it, it's pretty terrifying. After any sporting event, any concert, how many people are driving compromised?
It always used to blow my mind when my daughter was little. We'd take her to one Mexican restaurant that had a playground, had like a little sand area, and you'd see all the moms there with these gigantic, huge margaritas. And I'm just thinking to myself, cop.
Dads are also drinking the margaritas. It's not just the moms.
I know they are. I'm not trying to single out the moms. I've just noticed that.
Rula's like, hold on now.
Yeah.
I've seen the dads drink them too.
I just happened to notice
those
them.
eyeballs on me.
with that Corona stuck in it.
I
those are so good.
because they were the ones that were watching the kids, and I was looking over at my kid playing in there, and I just thought to myself, like, a cop could sit outside this restaurant and just boom, boom, boom,
Pluck
boom,
people
boom,
off.
and
And I feel like
get 'em.
that's true every single day in Houston, Texas, if it's a Tex-Mex restaurant, because some of these drinks are enormous size.
When they're made with Everclear.
Or
Well,
just
forget the Everclear, just the amount of alcohol. Have y'all seen the amount of margarita that we serve in
what
this
about
city?
football games? People go to the
Yes.
tailgate at 7 in the morning.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're drinking
You could just
all
set out
day.
NRG and just pick them off thousands.
So I'm so curious to see how this ends up for Justin Timberlake, if he skates out of this or not.
They drew blood by the time he got down to the cop station.
I don't think so. They
There's no
said
information.
they said
Well, then this is
upon
just suspicion,
investigation,
then.
it was determined that Mr. Timberlake was operating his vehicle in an intoxicated condition. Mr. Timberlake was placed under arrest, processed, and held overnight for morning arraignment, and he was arraigned at the Sag Harbor Village Justice Court on June the 18th at 9:30 a.m. when he was released of his own recognizance.
Oh, boy.
Now he has to wait to see what happens. They say the officer that arrested him claimed that his eyes were bloodshot and glassy. A strong odor of alcoholic beverage was emanating from his breath. He was unable to divide his attention. He had slowed speech and he was unsteady afoot. Now, when you ask him to go one bump, check, potty bot, turn around.
He could do that.
That's not his video.
That is so
But
funny.
it makes me laugh so hard. And I thought at the time that Reno 901 video was real because I didn't watch that show.
That's what Mark thought too, my
You thought
husband.
the Reno
Y'all
911
really
video
thought that was real?
Oh my
That is
god!
the best
It
video
does look
ever.
real. It does look real.
It
if you
looks
don't-
real.
It does look real.
And I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was some like hayseed in some small town somewhere where this lady's like, I'm going to have fun with this guy.
Remember the lawnmower
Oh my
drunk guy we used to
gosh.
play, the audio?
Yes.
I think that was fake too.
That was fake.
Was it?
Absolutely was fake. You ain't getting me. You ain't getting. I'm pulling over. You ain't getting me today.
He kept driving.
Small town sheriff
I mean, I've
pulling
seen
over
that.
a
I
guy
grew
on a
up-
riding lawnmower.
That was my whole life. Those were my neighbors.
They would drive.
Drinking the beer.
Yeah, you'd see the
Putting
drunks.
the yard.
Riding their
On
tractors
their
back
tractor?
home.
Tractor or their lawnmowers and stuff. My one guy, he bought a whole diesel truck just so he could leave it running at the bar because he had one of those breathalyzer things,
Yeah.
and he would just keep the truck
Oh
going.
my god.
Oh my
So it
god.
wouldn't turn
You have
off.
to
Yeah.
Turn the ignition
Because
off.
So you could drive home.
burns.
Wow.
Keep that going.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well-
I lived in Hooterville.
Hooterville. We'll have to see what happens because JT told the cops I had one martini and I was following my friends home. And then he got arrested, so we'll wait and see what happens there. It's kind of crazy. One person thinks that Jennifer Lopez needs to, quote, save her career. And which direction do they want her to go to get all this personal Ben Affleck stuff just to get people to forget that's even happening? What lane do you think one internet, not troll, I don't want to call this person a troll, but people with their opinions out there that are
Yeah.
fans of J-Lo?
Yeah.
They think she needs to go down the country lane just to get people talking about her, not about Ben Affleck. Just like, look at this. I mean, everybody else is doing it. Why not? Why not? Look how hot country music is. You haven't gone that in that.
I think Viviana Coles that we had in here
Dr. Viviana Coles,
2 weeks ago, she was right. They did this to take away from how bad her tour was.
Yeah.
Because this is just her relationship. It's no big deal. You start talking about her business, and she can't sell
And it
a
breaks.
Toyota Center.
That affects her money.
That's bigger than
Yeah.
everyone knows she has relationships
And that movie she just came out with, it got a lot of views, but apparently it was awful. Did anybody watch
And
it?
I want to click
Atlas
on
on
it, but
Netflix.
I didn't see
everyone
it.
says
No,
it
I didn't
sucks.
watch
What
it.
movie is it?
It's called Atlas. Yeah.
Atlas.
on Netflix.
It's been number one for
Okay.
3 weeks. I'm like,
Maybe
I'm not-
tonight
That just proves that.
I'll try and
just
watch
'cause
it
it's-
over the weekend.
Just because it's number one doesn't mean it's good.
We can talk about
Right.
it. Scoop.
The
watch
other,
it.
the other thing I want
Not
to throw your
tomorrow,
way
but-
is speaking of relationships, Dax Shepard and Kristen
I
Bell.
saw that.
I was watching that this morning. I didn't finish it.
Which one?
Oh, like the story of how they got together? Is that it?
Well, there's a story about them when they first met. If you
Yeah.
don't know this couple,
Yeah.
Kristen Bell, to you, depending on how you know her, she could be Sarah Marshall or she could be Anna from Frozen.
Frozen.
Or
Right.
the Good Place because she did
The Good Place
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ted
She did
Danson.
Ted Danson's new and Woody Harrelson have a podcast. I know it's shocking that a celebrity would have a podcast.
Oh my gosh, so shocking.
So they had her on because obviously Ted and her worked together for The Good Place.
I follow her on Instagram. The thing that threw me one
face
time,
changed, too.
because they're a really cute little fun couple, they had gotten stuck one time with their kids in the airport because,
Yes.
I
weather.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Do you remember
yeah.
this?
Yeah.
And he was filming her in her clothes, like in her regular like travel clothes, where you're hoping to God you're going to be comfortable in these in case you have to sleep in an airport.
Right.
And she was trying to make like this little bed for the kids in the corner of the terminal, and he's filming her like we've just spent $645 on blankets in the airport stores, and all the comments were, "You guys are rich. Why aren't you in a hotel?
Yes.
Why are you sleeping in an airport?" Anyway, they have these fun, their relationship is interesting. Okay, so she says that she knew Dax Shepard wanted to, number one, he was into her. Number two, he wanted to absolutely sleep with her the second time they met. Not the first, Kristen. You mean like the minute y'all met, he didn't want to? Because she took her gum out of her mouth and he grabbed it and put it in his.
Ew.
Yeah, they were at
I feel like that says to like middle school, high school, like freshman
LA
year.
Kings, Detroit Red Wings because they're both from Detroit or Michigan. And,
Oh, are they?
And she
Yeah.
was trying to hook up with his friend.
That's
Oh,
what I
really?
saw. Yeah.
She wanted the friend because she knew him. She didn't know him, but that friend was doing something else with somebody else, like talking. So they had to talk. And then she's like, oh. And he goes, do you have some more gum? And she goes, nope, this is all I have.
So the
And they took it
ABC
and
gum
put
is
it-
He
what
grabbed it.
Oh,
grabbed
man.
And
her.
then right when that happened, she goes, oh, I know he wanted to blank me.
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know how I'd feel if I didn't think the guy was attractive or funny. I'd be like, you're disgusting.
Yeah, he has
and
to
I
be
would
hot.
fuck off.
He has to
He's
be
gotta be
super
hot.
hot.
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
hot
yeah.
to
What do
do
you think
that.
of him as hot, though?
Dax
No.
Shepard?
I bet in real life, a hotness
I think he's
emits from his
attractive.
skin
Yes.
when
You
he's in
do.
your
The
face.
confidence that he has, absolutely.
But physically, do you find him
yeah, I think
attractive?
he's attractive.
I mean, he's got nice eyes. That's about it.
No.
I think if I was Kristen Bell in that close quarters with him,
He's funny.
He has a
100%.
nice body.
He's like if you ordered Ryan Reynolds on
Wish.
Wish or Sheen or something, and then
Ryan Reynolds' humor without the appearance.
Dax shows up, you're like, oh, okay. I mean,
I'll
it's-
take him.
I still
funny.
use it. It's cheaper.
By the way, is it Sheen, Shine, or Shein? What is this website called?
Oh, right.
My
'cause
kid buys
yesterday
it.
it said Shein.
we call it, I call it Sheen.
Yeah, older people, I think we call it Shein, but the kids are calling it Sheen.
I say Sheen.
Yeah.
'cause my
Yeah,
kids say
Oh,
Sheen.
Yeah.
well, I say Sheen.
Yeah,
So, like,
I
I'm a
said
young
Shein.
kid.
My
Sam's
little
like, oh my
sister's
God, I'm
like a
14.
Shein.
I thought it was like, oh, yeah, she's at the height of style. Shein.
Like, yeah, Shein.
Oh,
Shein.
Shein.
Jeez, I haven't even gotten Timu right yet.
Did
Yep,
you
thank
guys see the SNL parody a couple weeks back about Shein, Shane, Sheen, Shine, whatever, and Temu? And it was
Oh, yeah.
when, oh my God, hold on, what's his name?
Was it
Jake
Ryan
Gyllenhaal.
Gosling? Oh, yeah, Jake
Gyllenhaal was the host, and it's like, God, what was their fake website? Let's just call it Shine. Let's just call it Shine. Shine clothes for $10. Not gonna wait, was it not
rashes?
gonna give you a rash? Wait, what? It's gonna give me a rash? Not at all. Workers have regular hours to work. Wait, do they not have regular hours to work?
Yeah.
Not made by children in a warehouse. Wait, is it made by children in a warehouse? If it was,
Oh my
would you
gosh.
stop buying it for the price point? No. And there's like
still wearing
there's
it?
clothes.
Oh my
Because really,
God.
what is the deal with this website? Can somebody please educate me? Because there's a pair of pajamas that Eric's daughter owns that my daughter has been wearing. They are doing swaps now. Our girls are
Yeah, they do
like peanut butter
trades.
and jelly.
Yeah.
And she won't stop wearing these pajamas. And she goes, I'm going to give Ava back her pajamas when you buy me some. I go, how about I just give Ava the ones I'm buying? Because you've been wearing these now for like a week. And then or maybe longer. And she's like, Mommy, have you gone to Shine yet? Or Sheen, whatever. And I go on this website. She constantly sends me screenshots from her phone. And she's like,
no.
Look, Mommy, it says it's free for the next 6 minutes. It's going to be free. I go, that is a scam. That is an ad that's getting you to go shopping. I promise you tomorrow it'll also say the same thing. These pajamas are $15, but
Still isn't bad, though. The
if
time
you
I
buy
see her
this,
buy for like
the
$10.
pajamas will be $3. What makes
Yeah.
them $3?
It's because they're so cheap and they just upmark
But why are they so cheap?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just bought some for the fashion show that I'm hosting next week.
Some pajamas?
No, I bought these. I guess you would call them parachute pants,
How long does it take to get?
They're pink. It came very quickly.
So are they the tight parachute pants or
No.
the baggy ones?
They're real baggy, like raver, almost like raver pants.
Ooh.
And so the theme is Kaleidoscope. This is next Wednesday night at Warehouse Live Midtown. And so I found this shirt that my friend had. He sent it to me from Virginia, and then I found these pants on Shein. Girl, I got them for like $10, and then my first shipment of Shein was free. So I mean, it was awesome. I texted Sam. I was like, Sam, you get free shipping on your Shein orders or what? Because I didn't want to spend any more than $10.
Oh my God, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is the?
Where's the warehouse?
I
Does
think
this
it's
show
in
up?
China.
It's definitely in
It
China.
is 100% in China because when you look on the things, first, if you try and go to their website, on your phone, it constantly trying to push you to download the app. If you want to order something, you got to go through the app. And then if you look at the smaller, like the bottom third of the screen of whatever it is you're trying to buy, it's definitely from China because it has.
See, I feel like that's more dangerous than TikTok. I'm not putting my credit card on TikTok.
True.
Yeah.
But if my kid's putting buying stuff on this app.
If your kids
from
have
China,
access
they're
to
getting
that.
my information for my
Yeah.
bank stuff. That's worse than me liking a video of somebody eating spaghetti.
Somebody texted the company confirmed it. Confirmed what? Give me more on that. What confirmed what? What they confirmed?
They texted me before it.
4-year-olds are building the pajamas?
No, they
That's a
texted
Shein style.
Like
Shein?
Shein style.
Yeah, Shein
Okay.
with all that.
Kev,
Speaking
all
of-
right. Shein.
Speaking of words, I got a listener sent me some audio of a mom getting mad about. You did this a few weeks ago, Roula, about skippity toilet and stuff.
Skibbity toilet Riz.
Things that kids say.
And I'm just like talking to my kids and they go, stop, just stop talking. Why you talk like this?
If you want your kids to like behave, just
Because you're going to
Talk
ruin
like
their
them.
lingo.
It
Oh, they get so
instantly ruins them. It instantly ruins your kid when you just start trying to talk the way they're talking. And this mom's perspective of this, if it was 15 years ago versus today, you have to just hear the audio next on the Roula and Ryan Show. This mama on Instagram that Erica found and
well, a
laughed
listener.
about it.
I'll try and find her name, but she always loves it. I think it was Kelly, and she loves the show, and she'll send me stuff. She's like, she loves when we just play these clips of moms hearing lingo from their kids that at least like the word like awesome and rad, something from the 80s or something. You knew what it meant.
Yeah.
But when you're saying skippity toilet, like Rilla was talking about a few weeks ago, what the
Skippity
hell
toilet.
does that
I don't
even
know what that
mean?
means. Yeah, awesome. You understand that something like, wow, that's impressive, that's cool, that's whatever. But skibbity.
Yeah.
And what's a skibbity toilet?
There's one in here
Alpha?
she'll say, and I'm
Sigma?
curious.
Oh, Sigma. Yeah, that's what it was.
Bussin'.
We'll bring Ahmad in for this because a lot of times he helps us with this lingo.
What the Sigma?
It's going to be a word of the week with Ahmad. Kevin used to do it, and we used an intern to translate the cool new words so we could tell everybody how to use it. Now we don't know.
And it's what us parents could use with our kids to make them like eye roll and shut up,
Instant eye roll.
Dad. Leave me alone.
Stop talking like us.
You're ruining my lingo.
Stop talking like us. Why are you talking like us?
And that's our parents' job. That's our job as parents.
To make you squirm.
Great.
Embarrassing.
All right, here we go.
Slang that kids are using today makes me think that if a medical professional from like 5, 10, 15 years ago dropped in here today and heard the way these kids are speaking, they would assume they're all having strokes, brain aneurysms, because the words coming out of their mouths make no sense. You're a skibbity toilet Riz, acting like an Ohio, so sus, with your op on your back, looking like a drippy sizzle whiz. And that's cap, yo. Fire.
I forgot about fire.
That's fire.
Fire. I don't know what's happening. And what did Ohio do? It's confusing.
Ohio.
I spent a couple hours today down the rabbit hole that is, trying to figure this all out, and I've got nothing.
Ohio, I've not heard. What's Ohio, Ahmad?
Do you know that one?
So Ohio, I have to look that one up because I don't know that one either.
How do you even use that?
Ohio.
Sentence?
As
I
a
think
slang.
it might just mean lame, like Ohio's lame.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I
Like
would've
that's
said
so Ohio.
Missouri.
I
Ohio's easier to
told my tenants who are like 22 years old about Hooly Hooly in Galveston. So they went to it, and at the very bottom it says,
Oh, man.
It says
fire. They do say
that
fire.
place is fire.
Yeah, fire. They do say that.
What's wrong with fire? I feel like you could get fire off rip.
I've been hearing fire a lot.
Yeah.
Fire has been around for a while. Okay, I'm looking at, if you go to Reddit, what does Ohio mean as an adjective? It's rather recent use in slang. Ohio is a state in the U.S. Nothing really special about it. So it's for
Well, they have good roller coasters.
Yeah.
Weird.
They do. Ohio has like all the best
Ohio.
amusement parks in the nation.
What
And
else
if you know
there?
that
Cincinnati?
factor, so Ohio.
Kings
That's
Island.
Ohio.
They have Cincinnati. What else is it? Cleveland.
So they're
Yeah,
saying,
maybe they got a good point.
yeah, they're saying it's either you could use it for creepy, weird, or lame. Ohio could be used as a synonym for weird or creepy.
All right.
Or
Sam, work that into your
lame.
spotlight today.
wow.
Just a nod to
Ohio.
645.
I'm going to have
Yeah.
to like use y'all as a translator or a mod in particular because I had to co-sign for my daughter's apartment and she's got all her roommates. They range from 21 because there's 4 people living in this place.
You're going
that
to
means,
stay there
that
with
means
them?
you're going to be
I'm
carrying that
co-sign.
rent on
So
those
now-
girls when they drop that rent.
Now I get all their group chats, like their landlord will
Oh
email them
my
something, and
gosh.
I'm getting it all because I'm on the lease, and I'm trying to follow their
Did
conversations.
other girls have their parents put their name on the lease, or just you?
The other girl did too, yeah. And then there's a guy, and then there is
A leasing company wants that many adults on there, and usually they just want one.
Why did you have to put your name
There's
on?
4.
I thought she was working and stuff.
she is, but she had like 0 credit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that is the worst
stupid
about
credit stuff,
growing
yeah.
up. Like when your credit is too young, they won't let you do anything. Like
Really?
anything.
Well, remember, turning 25 was a big deal because now you can rent a car
Rent a
by
car.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
when
You can't
I
rent a car
moved
before
to
25.
Miami, we didn't have any issues getting apartments.
Well, maybe that's
Were you-
y'all
were
are
you
more
under
adult than
25?
Sam.
Yeah. What? I moved into Miami and I was 23.
Did you sign the lease or
23?
did Mark sign the lease?
Both of us, but we were the same age.
Yeah.
Did he have a higher credit
This
score than
landlord
you?
wouldn't do it.
Yeah, maybe you had a good credit score.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I
it's like
had
credit
to
score.
pay extra on my deposit because my credit score was too new. When I got my studio in Midtown, like they were like, "Your credit's too new. We're gonna have to tack on."
Like, we don't have any
500."
proof of you paying
yes.
this.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Wow.
We charged our renter
so do you charge more?
with 0 credit history. We charged him double deposit, and he
Yeah.
was happy to do it.
Oh,
And
wow.
you know what?
Wow.
A lot of people don't know if you're a young renter, you can ask your landlord to report you to the credit bureau saying that you're doing well on
So
that.
you can build credit.
Absolutely. There's a way to build credit. I don't have the website, but if you could just Google that you send it off to your landlord, usually a cool landlord will be like, yeah, I'll help you build your credit. So you want to go through
Hold
that
on.
again?
Kevin, are you ready to read this with a little bit of your Kevin stink?
Uh-oh.
This text that just came in for Ryan to really put in perspective, Ryan, why you should be extra mad about Father's Day.
Okay, the one that starts out with his name?
Yes.
Okay. Ryan's a co-signer for his daughter's lease, and she still had the nerve to not call him for Father's Day.
I know. I'd be like,
Oh man!
be like,
you want me to sign what now? Do you know
I
what
think
Sunday
she
was?
realized
Remember
what
when
she
you just
did?
sent me HFD for Happy Father's Day?
Yeah. I think she realized what she did because the next day I got a phone call and it was a long. She wanted to chat. I think she realized.
Yeah,
what
could you
she
sign-
What did you say?
Could you
Sorry, I didn't
co-sign
call you
this?
yesterday, Dad.
Could you co-sign this?
yeah, when was the co-signing?
Yeah.
Was it before Father's Day or after?
Oh no, I co-signed like months ago.
And
She's
she
been
still
in this
did-
place for like 2 months.
Wait, she hit you with the HFD?
I
Didn't
got-
know, I'm saying that
No,
because I was
I-
joking. He
I-
should hit her HBD
I didn't get
when it's her
HBD.
birthday.
I
Yeah,
got a
'cause you-
full Happy Father's
When
Day.
you say
3-word
HBD,
text.
you don't really care. You're like, okay, let me wish them happy birthday so they know I'm like kind of like.
It's like Instagram or Facebook with all the birthdays
Yes.
of people. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't have time for this every day.
No.
I mean, we've
Can
really
I do
gotten
one
to the
just
point
for
where
here for the next 5 years? I hope you have a great life. Happy birthday.
I hope you have a great life.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I mean,
Who's that
getting-
to?
Anybody on Facebook?
Oh, on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. Getting
Yeah.
the happy
It's
birthday
hard.
cake emoji, that is not wishing somebody a happy
It does feel
birthday.
good when it's your birthday though, and you see like,
Like, wow, what a
200
wonderful
people.
day. That's
Yeah.
so nice. I always say if you took time to wish me a happy birthday in any form, whether it's a text, something on social media,
Yeah.
I appreciate that you actually took the time to type that with your phone.
I
because
actually,
this is the
I
nation that
actually
we are now.
Right.
We're so
respond
lazy.
to each and every one with a thank you. Oh, Lord.
I try and do that sometimes, but I feel terrible. Shout out to daycare, Yamli. She takes the best care of my little baby Santiago. It was her birthday yesterday, and she's like, "Yeah, Santi wasn't being very sweet yesterday. He didn't give me a big hug, and it's my birthday." I was like, "Girl, I need to know in advance when it's y'all's birthday so that I can get you something.
I'll buy you a car, y'all.
Like
Yeah.
something.
Sam, you
Like
gotta,
I
you gotta
didn't
add her
know.
as a Facebook friend. Facebook has saved
No,
my
that's a
butt.
weird thing.
That,
That's
I don't
weird.
know
That's weird.
where
That's
to cross that. And also, I'm
But
not
with a
on
happy
Facebook. I'm
birthday
Instagram.
notifications?
You don't want to know that, honey. You don't want
Like,
to know
I'm
that.
fine with us being
There's people
Instagram
you just-
fans.
Yeah,
You can.
Facebook is personal.
But it's a different vibe.
I also
you,
don't go on
You only
Facebook.
want to know this
Same.
woman as this one lane.
You know what's funny is like,
Oh no, I'm fine with it, but I just felt really bad because it's like, well, I don't have like a little like care package in my car that I could be like, hey,
Well, you could do belated now.
it's like all the Houston nurse Kelly is the one who sent us that audio.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And we all,
Yeah.
But mostly it's all the guys on the show follow.
Yeah, I follow Nurse
And
Kelly.
Tassos
She's
too.
cool.
All those
Let
guys.
me see Nurse Kelly. Do I not follow her? Have we met her in person?
Hello, nurse.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Then how do y'all know her if
I
y'all?
mean, she shares stuff.
She shares a lot
okay.
of stuff
Awesome.
with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's really pretty.
I have a text. I'll follow her. I'll have a text that I need to unpack here at 37530. Where is that? Because it was a good question, and I wanted to ask it. Oh my God, where is it? Hold on, you guys just kill me.
There's so many texts, it's hard to-
I mean, I love how we
know.
get so many. Oh, here it is. My mom built my brother and my sister's credit while they were in high school and gave it to them as a graduation gift. So they all had scores in the 700s. How do you do this?
Open up.
That's amazing.
Okay,
Open up
I
a
can tell
card.
you, Santiago
Yes.
has 4 credit cards right now, and he is only 1 because his credit score is going to be amazing.
He's in debt
because
$30,000
he-
right now.
No,
Yeah.
I mean technically a little bit because he's in Marks and my debt, but you add them to your credit card, and so they are starting to already build credit. So when Santiago is old enough, he is going to be set because he has
When
great
he's
credit.
18, my credit is crap.
No, his credit's going to be amazing because
No, I think that's a
he's
great
on our
idea.
credit card.
Yeah,
that's
girl,
like
you
a
got
that's like a
17
new
years.
thing. That's a new thing then because
Oh, wow.
just like people were raised to say, "Oh, I have to save money for my kids' college." Well, I'd rather have a great credit score so you can actually get stuff done.
Yeah.
You
My
actually
mom
know
did
what
that
credit
for
scores
me
are.
in the 70s.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
to do credit
started-
scores.
I mean, really,
credit card?
when I was probably as soon as I graduated high school and I came down here, she put a credit card in my name. So I guess maybe at like 18 I started building. But I didn't know, Sam, you could do it that early. But
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
I didn't
brilliant.
That is a really good idea. And if
Santi
you,
be flexing
if
his
you-
little diaper
oh my
for
God,
credit
yes.
cards,
and then
it's
people are
like,
going to be lobbing on him like, hey, we can't get anything, so can you just do it?
Oh,
All the
yeah.
co-signing. By the way, if you ever
Sam
want to
Stein has a
learn.
better credit score than I do.
He really does.
There's a 20-minute video on Netflix. A 20-minute video. I think Jane Lynch is the one that narrates it. It's about credit score. It's on Money Explained. Just look up the Explained series. It's Money Explained. It's like a 20-minute one and explains what credit is and how to keep it good and how to make it get better.
I'm up to 824 right now.
Time for KRB.
I got 325.
Show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay,
I was
so,
325 when I moved here.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds like mine.
but you built it.
Yeah,
Good
well,
for
I-
you.
I had nothing.
824?
That's
It was
pretty good.
824.
That's really good.
I know. Doesn't it max
Kevin
out
and
at
I are
800?
like, we're going to tell you ours is better.
Isn't that Credit Karma guy thing?
I'm at 812.
No.
Oh,
Good for
Santiago's
you
an
guys.
authorized user. Sorry, my husband
Right.
had to explain that. I didn't know if other
He
people
didn't
understood
actually get his own.
Okay.
Right.
So
Okay.
instructors with a Taekwondo dojo right here in Harris County managed to stop a man who was sexually assaulting a woman. And this is last night. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez reported deputies were called to the Young in Taekwondo dojo in the 6800 block of Fry Road. I grew up right there on
Who's
Fry
called?
Road.
Japanese? What'd you say?
It was a Taekwondo dojo, okay? So the instructors are there. They hear a disturbance. They find a man who's assaulting this woman. They hear the screams. They come running out. They pin the guy to the ground. They pull the attacker off.
Awesome.
He turns to attack the martial arts instructors, not knowing they're instructors.
Mistake.
And they pin him down. They wait for the sheriff, and now that guy's going to jail.
Nice.
The guy who was the
Yes.
hero said he heard a murderous scream coming
Yeah.
from the cell phone store next door. And when they went in there, the office door was closed. And when they opened the office door, this man was assaulting this woman. And then there's another video of this martial arts, this MMA guy who's a convenience store clerk. You see that? Beating the crap out of the criminal.
Yeah, I saw
that was
that one.
amazing. I go, shirt came off. The shirt came off, not because the guy is like, I'm saying the criminal's shirt came off. You know like how bad it is when
Yeah.
they beat the crap out of him, the guy's trying to get away and he like pulls his shirt off. I'm like, that's right. That's what you get, you
And you
dirtbag.
know, people always complain about Life 360 kids. See that Uber story?
No, I don't know this.
The lady was drunk in the Uber. This guy somehow manipulated it, made it look like she was dropped off. She was drunk. He took her to a location, and the dad's like, she should be here by now. So the dad and a couple of the relatives got in a car, found her, and she was like,
Tracking her
his
phone.
pants were down. And then he saw him. He tried to jump in the front seat, and they just beat the crap out of
So
him.
who is the assaulter? Who is
The Uber driver.
Oh
Uber driver.
my
He was
God.
He
trying
didn't take
to-
her home. He did something to make it look like he dropped her off, but he really took her to some location. He was trying to do his way with her.
Oh, my
But
God.
the parents had the Life 360, whatever, found her, and they
Gosh,
beat the
that's
crap out of this
terrifying.
guy really bad.
Yeah, I'd do that if somebody's doing that to your kid.
He'd be dead.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, Galveston ISD closed today. Parts of Surfside still underwater, according to the news right now. So, no school today in Galveston. That's what's going down in H-Town.
Coming up next, it's time for Roses. Roula and Ryan's Roses. If you have suspicion in your relationship, we try and get you some answers next on the Roula and Ryan Show.